may have like not done this sooner. I probably should have. But let's just see if I can grow shit out here. I'm pretty sure like there are plants that do better with like winter and shit, like potatoes and crap. But let's just see if I can make some grow areas out here. And just see if it takes. I'm just going to try one up in this top corner where there's like a few people around and just see if it takes to it or not. Explain why I can't lose any more weight for now. Staples 65.6 for 5 days. I think the main thing is don't stress too much if your weight's not shifting within like a matter of days and stuff like that. And body weight shifts a fair bit between like day to day, morning to night, week to week. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. It also depends too, like, you know, stuff that you're, I don't know. Stress also affects shit too, as well. Stress, sleep. I know you said that you haven't got like a lot of sleep at the moment. So I imagine that would be affecting it. I don't think you can self-tan. Is 145 pounds. Oh yeah. I always wonder with that shit, because like whenever somebody comes up with like the pounds and stuff, like I'm always so confused because like I speak in kilograms. So like that's what we've got here. They are planting it out. Let's see if we can get some. Okay. But I know it's winter and I know it ain't that growing season. But if they can plant it and it doesn't die off, 8 corpse, yeah. I know you're having a tantrum. It's a pretty big area. I just want to know if it's going to grow. It should actually tell me. Or isn't growing season here now, huh? Yeah, right. Well, let's give this a go then. I was not planning to put big old grow rooms out here until spring. But if it reckons it's grow season now, let's give it a go. It can't fucking hurt, right? Worst case scenario is they plant some plants and we get some food. Well, that's actually best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that we plant some plants and it dies off because winter. That's really the worst case scenario. Asked to provide both measurements, whatever measurements are brought up, so I remember. Yeah, I appreciate you guys do that, because like I don't automatically know the alternate like what do you call it, like weights and distances and stuff like that off the top of my head. So it does help. That wanderer. Owl in daytime, hold on. Why are you in daytime? Let's get you assigned properly. Where are you? I just gotta find where this person is and then sort them out. Nope, you're set up for the correct thing. The fact that you're awake during the day is your own business, mate. That's a you problem. I don't know. I don't know why there's a horse in there. I understand why humans tantruming. They got fed a corpse. Right? I get that. But like, yeah, there's nothing much I can do about that at the moment. This, if I could remove it, if I could reinstall it like back here, I need to move these over basically at this point. So I still want them to be connected to power, preferably. But I just need them to go over by like a little bit. If I can just get you guys all to kind of like stick out about this far. We can have this whole production line sitting here and it'll be fine. Bears in a daze. Yeah, basically at this point, most of my colony is like collectively starving, which is a concern that I had from like the get-go with like winter and not enough food. Like we don't have any surplus food, so they're literally picking the food and eating it. And the problem with that is that the people that pick it, the harvesters, they're getting fed. The people that are like needing food, the other people, they're not really getting it. Although we have got meat dishes coming in here. People are picking up meat and eating raw meat. Malboro's right there, mate. Can somebody just rescue? What are you doing up here, mate? Malnutrition moderate. It's fine. If somebody slaps you in a hospital bed, you'll get fed. And Augury's down. Actually, Augury, I thought so. Panther was on it. So yeah, pretty much between eating corpses and starvation, I'm expecting like premium tantrums. I also do have my rat fleet going on, which that's right. I was giggling earlier that Keelan's suggestion of just like flinging rats at my allies. I almost did it. I think this is maybe not over by like wreck thing. I think what it is it's supposed to be over like by that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Felicia, badly malnourished. At this point, unless they go lay down in hospital, people aren't probably going to feed them. Unfortunately. I can't put this one up until we get steel for that, so there's nothing I could do. Ravenously hungry. I am culling animals like fucking left, right, and center, and we're hunting everything that moves on this map that isn't already a pet of some variety. So that's happening. This room is so fucking barren now. At least it's like warm. They are still making medicine. Good. We need medicine. Who's down now? Pacho. I bet Pacho came up here to eat. And then failed at it. Didn't you, mate? You are food poisoning, but you were trying to get plants. Now, like I said, if this works, I know it's winter. I am expecting this area to die off. But if they want to plant it out, and if it happens to grow and we happen to get a crop, it could be massively helpful. Like, the thing is, I've got other crops that I need them to go and, like, harvest at the moment. They've got allocated to harvest it. Some people will be on that. Who's medical emergency now? Tro. Well, that's actually understandable. Tro has 5 hours. Now, I gotta find a doctor for you. Corpsey is a doctor, but you're feeding somebody. Sasha, I think, could do medical. No, artistic stuff. Weeks can, though. Yeah, you can. Can I get you to tend to... Reserved by Toro. Okay, Tro is getting tended to by Toro. Fucking hell. If that couldn't be any more fucking complicated in my base. It's got 5 hours. We'll see. So, if I could get Chirantha out of the prison, I know I'd have like one less thing. Like, they're going around and they're destroying everything at the moment. I don't even know if I've got any of the psychic soothe pulses anymore. Somebody also needs a rescue feral. People are just starting to faint now. We've got a lot of meat in here, but look at them fucking grabbing it and just like, if they can make a couple of meals out of it, it'd be great. I need somebody in here ASAP to clean the kitchen, please. I need that to work. And Tackles, I know that you're resting. What about Nina? I don't want to piss off anybody that's like about to break, and everybody's kind of about to break. Can I get you to clean the rec room? Because just like doing a simple thing like that, and if I could just find like Amia's consuming a simple meal, she's happy. So let's get you to clean that instead, because you're good for food. Because if I don't have to... there goes Val, starving. Where are you? Not the best place for this one. Alright. There is a lot of people in here. And I know somebody's got a gun. Is somebody going to want to use that gun? I just need you guys not to use your gun for like a couple of minutes. There could be anybody in here could snipe this situation. Okay, cool. Alright. Release you guys back and release you lot back. Alright. So, Armadillo, if you could just go rescue Val. I know a panther's attending, but we can use a person. It's fine. The sooner I get people into, like, medical beds and shit, the better, realistically. Or even into, like, just any beds. Silverware's night owl, daytime. I already know that you're allocated properly. I don't have to fucking check. That's your problem, sweetie. It's really just they're hungry. So they're scrounging around trying to get food. This is starting to get grown out, which is great. Starting to actually put stuff in here. There's harvestables too, which is good. I know we don't have all the electricity at the moment, and all I'd like to do is, well, I've got turrets. I really need these motherfuckers to be off. I probably should have done this earlier. I've got a lot of turrets. And I do like having some of them on for, like, protection. Who are you? Who the fuck are you, mate? Goiva? Just chill walking through my base? What the fuck is this? Didn't even announce yourself, sir. Terrible. Anyway. I didn't even want to do a trade or anything. Yeah, if I can just keep on them with the food and shit, it might help. Who knows? Also, we started to get the grow rooms down here, but I didn't end up finishing the structures of bridges. So I kind of want is to get a bridge down here. Like, this isn't going to be the most plentiful grow room because obviously, like, the shape and some of the area is, like, not usable and shit. But if I could get them just having another enclosed space, it's always, like, it could be just the difference, you know? Medical emergency, try on Rose. Rose is artery blockage and infection. She might lose that toe. She's been treated for it, so maybe. We'll see. As for this, we've got pretty much this area is kind of grown out. I could put it like there. We'd get like part of this place built. It is enclosed. And if I could say, I do want them to plant berries and shit down here. If they could get down here and plant berries as well, we'd have another enclosed area. We'd have 2, 3, 4, technically. This is a very big area to have just open like this. This is very much like that. That's a big risk of like a fire situation or whatever, but I kind of can't really fuck with it at the moment. As for this, it still reckons it's growing season now, so I'm cautious about that because I don't fucking believe it. Like, it is just the start of winter, right? It's like the first like little edge of winter, so it's not that cold yet. It's not into like any of like the negatives or something like that. So we're at like 13 degrees outdoor. It's a pretty warm winter for my people, actually. I might see is if I can smack in another grow room here, basically. I know I had one here earlier, but I'm just going to see if I can get this. And I don't really want it to be... The reason why I'm going for like strawberries and shit is it does grow pretty well. There's also the opportunity over here. If in winter, you can sometimes get away with heel root. And if I can grow heel root, I know it's not food, but at the rate we're going with medical, we're going to need medical. That could help. Oh, thank God. Psychic soup for men. Fantastic. Let me save the shit out of that. That's going to help us just a tiniest smidge. This is what I was talking about before. I'm like, we need like a psychic soothe or something to make him a tiny bit less hostile. Obviously, like all the females are still going to be like insane, but one less problem. Like, I'm so close to like turning lights off and stuff in the base, and just I'm trying to figure out where I can save my power and stuff like that. Like, I've got a lot of my benches are turned off. It's mostly wood powered. We don't have any surplus of electricity. Yeah, all this is all turned off. That isn't working. These are on and off intermittently. I still need this production to work though, because I still need the stone to build the place. Like, that can't just cease. I need some of it to be working around the clock so we can keep building. Because the sooner I can get them all into like beds and shit, the better. I can move these out now. And back down here. Get them out of the way. I know it's going to like impact where I've got like stations and shit, but it's fine. Honestly, this is one hell of a thing to come back to. Like, not playing RimWorld for a fortnight and then coming back and just having absolute like slaughterings, massacres, fucking... They just want to kill each other real bad. Like, holy shit. It is a lot. It's like, it's not a huge issue. It's just like, goddamn. You've got to be like quick on some of this stuff. Also, I have a lot of stone and shit in here. That needs to go out of this area. I will also get the floors and shit in here, but again, floors are kind of like not that important. I will get it going though. How is this? It's resting needs light level. That might actually be undercover there, now that I think about it. Hold on. No, it's not. It's just nighttime. That's fine. The other thing too is that this down here is going to need roof bits. And I'm going to say ignore the roof here. Now we've got that fixed up. All right. Also, why have I got pockets of like unenclosed bits here? I guess I removed them originally, maybe? Either way, if they're enclosed now, it won't be too much of a problem. All right. So all of that's enclosed, except for these couple of corners. My animal area, my prison, my hospital, all of this is good. I'm not sure what's going on with this. I guess I had something there previously and I had something here. Oh, that's not actually enclosed. Well, that's a good thing I checked that. And this area over here can be ignored. Okay. So I am going to bring this down too, and I'm going to bring this up. Obviously not this section just yet, but we'll see. I'm kind of trying to monopolize the closest area to my people for them to get access to food and stuff, basically. If any one of these can get to full maturity and harvested, I could probably feed the majority of the colony once over and prevent a lot of like the starvation shit. But if I could get potatoes, they don't like eating raw potatoes, but if I could get them to cook it, it would be great. That does require them actually fucking cooking something, but I don't think we've got that far for a while. How's Trode going? He's blood loss extreme, but he's mostly fine. Alright. I think it's time to figure out what's wrong with this particular room. I'm thinking like it's got to be right like that, so I'm guessing it's just like connected up. Yeah, that's all it was it just looked weird. It's probably because of like the center thing itself. But I do want to get a second hospital. Augury can do that, she's fine. I want to get a second hospital under wraps because I don't want them to keep taking people away to other areas where they're not actually near medical shit, not being watched. Pyromaniac, that's fine. Yeah, if they can kind of stay central to my map, that would be great. Obviously, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they'll just be like, oh, we don't have beds and stuff, so we'll just move it out of there. Once I can get a couple of the inner things done, I can't do anything about this corner. So the only thing I can do is, what I'll do is I'll do it in a different color so I know to come back. I might do it in... I don't want to do it with limestone, we'll do it with wood. Just until I can get this enclosed. What the fuck was that? Please tell me somebody didn't just blow up something really important. Because the entire map just shook for something. Who did what? I'm expecting like a geothermal thing to be broken. Nope. Yep. Yep. Fucking wankers. This is why I have to enclose this shit. Now we're down power, you dumbasses. We're down power and I don't have steel. Fantastic. I do have some slag. Maybe we could work with that, but I need power for that shit. Oh, that's not going to help us. Not going to help us at all. There's nothing I can do about that. We don't have resources to do anything about that. Oh, man. Catch 22 engaged. I didn't enclose it because I'm like, it's so far away. Nobody's going to walk down here and destroy that. And I really just got fact-checked by my entire colony for that. It's like, yes, they will destroy it if they're pissed off enough. And they are currently pissed off enough. So, I have to, I'm going to build a wall around it for the moment. And I'm going to leave like one little corner where people can come and build it later. You know? And we'll get this fixed up eventually, but I don't have the materials for that. We didn't even have the materials for that one, but I knew when something shook my map like that. Now we just don't have electricity basically at this point. At least it's not an anti-grain warhead. Look, it's not, but the problem is that simple little electricity is the grow lights. That's the problem. That's the grow lights for all of the fucking places around here. The only other thing I could do is turn off the lights in the base, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get real pissed about that too. Yeah, Yeah, that's why I said that I can't do anything about it. It's like I could literally probably pull apart a couple of things, but I don't think I'm going to get enough steel for it. I've got components, I just don't have steel. I basically have to say, like if one of these could get built, they don't have the steel either. They've got the components installed. Just go around and make sure, like, some of these things aren't getting built because we don't have the steel. And that can't be. That can be as soon as it can. Like, we have wind power, but we have no wind. I turned off all the turrets. Right now, this is kind of almost dead in the water territory. What the fuck happened in here? Did somebody set augury? I'm looking at you, bitch. I know you did this. Fucking pyromaniac. Now the whole place is dirty. I know what she did. Fucking keeping an eye on her. Yeah, so I guess you guys are going to be cleaning the rec room now. But yeah, I've got like as many benches as I've got off. I've got all the air conditioners that I can off. I've got light to make them happy. But it's like bugger all. The only other thing I can do is I do have a couple other electrical things here. These are now out of commission. So I need to actually bring in a fireplace in here. It wakes up, runs to shadow, wagging tail happily. Hugs happily. I don't know how you managed to get that far away, Bike, and I'm still holding your paw, so I bet you fucking tripped over like just before shadow. I'll let it go. I'll let your paw go so you can hug him and shit. It hugs Bike and nobody gives ruffles. No. If they can move some of the shit around, I'm basically reliant on my allies turning up now. That's where we're at. I basically can't build anything. Like, I need my 4th ally, but I can't call for them. Looks so happily receives hugs and ruffles. No. I don't have food production. We have things growing, but things are about to stop growing because no grow lights. Look at my fleet of, oh my god, look at my group of people, like, just planting shit. I love this. I love seeing when they like come along like a fleet like it. It's fantastic. Just gonna get some water. Hold on. Like, this will be planted out pretty fast between like all the people I've got. I'd say that probably the other areas, they're also up here too. A whole bunch of, I've got a lot of people that can do growing and crops and stuff. So long as they want to get out here and try it. Like, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see if we can get anything growing in winter. The big what the fuck, but I can't fuck around with it, unfortunately. At this point in time, for my colony to survive, I have to take the risk that we could maybe grow something outside in winter. Like, it would actually be good if we had a heat wave, because then it would be, I could open up the roofs and I wouldn't need the electricity. Boop, Shadow with tail. No. I don't know if Shadow's going to be up for tickles and stuff. Right back. Need a cold monster drink. No, barely an hour after peak. Hour after peak temperature? What? Oh, it's after your midday temperature. Got it. It's kind of weird hearing you like have monster drinks and stuff. Because like there's a few streamers that I watch. Like, I don't personally know them or anything. But I watch them, and some of them are like so fucking locked into energy drinks. Like, I like Red Bull personally. I will drink V, but the other energy drinks kind of upset my stomach, so I don't drink them. Monster's one that does, and Mother was one that did. And I always find it really interesting when somebody's like getting a monster drink, because I think of like a couple of these specific streamers, and I'm like, I don't know. I know that Monster has a lot of flavors though. Like, there's actually a couple of flavors of V I don't mind. Like this, almost like a raspberry lemonade or something. It's pretty nice, I think. It's either that or fuck knows what it is. But yeah, Red Bull's not too bad. I actually found that since I got sick, or I can do ship stuff. Since I got sick, Coke carbonated drinks don't taste carbonated to me, and it's really weird. So I'm aware that they are fizzy, but they taste flat to me. which is really, really weird. And I am negative for COVID, so I don't have that. It's not that. And I don't know what the fuck. But soft drink just tastes really flat to me now, which is fucking infuriating, because like the entire point of why I drink soft drink is for the fizzy. And you'd think that like logically I could like taste it or feel it or something, but I'm like, I think there's just something currently wrong with my mouth where I'm not able to like fucking sense it, because I had it with some foods the other day where I can't get the texture at the moment. And I don't know if that's just from like the flu and the laryngitis and all that stuff like interfering. But yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. I'm waiting for that shit to wear off. I'm waiting for it to wear off and be able to actually eat something for real. And be like, this is amazing. This is why like toasted sandwiches are so big for me at the moment, because when you toast a toasted sandwich, it smells really strong. It's very aromatic kind of thing. And that's what's catching me and making me want to like eat shit. And even though I can't, it's not like I can't taste it or anything like that, but it's mostly just cheese. Like toasted sandwich is mostly cheese flavored, right? So there's not much like you can really fuck up with that, but the smell is what kind of like drives me for eating it, which is interesting, because like I kind of thought like when I had issues with the taste and stuff that it could have been like, oh well, you know, could be COVID or something, but no, it's not. I'm negative for that. So it ain't that. I just don't know what else does it, unless like one of the flu viruses has the capacity to do that these days. I'm just not aware. I don't know, that is the storage for. I keep telling them to store that, but that's fine. But if we've got this many bedrooms here, I keep going down. I'm going to do this section down here now, because what I might end up doing is taking it out by one this whole way along, because I don't think that's going to matter too much. I'll make it just kind of uniform, I think. It's going to fuck around with like where the electricals and shit go, but it's fine. I could deal with that. I'll deal with that later. Let's get, I kind of, now that we've got this as an option, I'm going to put the door on the top half. Although if I move it down by one, we could have like one extra. Nah, I won't move it down by one because that's going to cap the whole design of this place. It's fine. I'm just trying to like mental gymnastics this thing. It's going back to back, isn't it? It's like a 4, pretty much until my traders turn up. I'm pretty much nothing much I can do for my colony at this moment. Is I've got to wait. Like they're either going to grow something, catch and harvest something, or whatever. Like that's basically how it's going to go. So I need a line there. So I'm going to just like obviously be building and shit in between that, because that will be fine. If that's to there, then that's, yeah, cool. This is also interesting. I don't really do this that much. When it comes to like big building designs for my base, I've actually been doing a lot of this stuff in like the recent year offline. And a lot of this like smaller building stuff I'll do, but like when it comes down to logistically changing the shape of my base, I don't generally do it too much on stream. My only problem with where this power is going through is connecting it better. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully, if I have all their beds off to the side like this, if we can end up in housing the entire colony off to the side here, I'll increase the bottom range of the base and maybe just make those dedicated grow rooms, like skinny grow rooms maybe. And then we'll have around the year grow rooms. That'll be great. Like a lot of them then, which is what this colony needs out of interest. It needs a lot of food production for a while until we have fucking surplus and I can just sell that shit for mint. Wait, so happily yawning? No, you're getting sleepy. Shadow will probably be back. He's just getting an energy drink. I have to wonder if it's warm where you are, Viken. I sometimes wonder about that because I'm like, I still remember, you know, last year where you came in and was just like dying from the the heat and stuff. It was like a very warm year for you. I'm going to get rid of these and see if I can scrap. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to do that across the board. I'm going to get rid of my heaters. And I'm gonna hopefully recap the seal out of it. I don't know where it's gonna go. I would like it to go to something useful, but my people will find it. What are you lot doing? Oh. Oh, hello. This is my fleet of planters. I have 40 people planting stuff. Except for Augury. She's setting shit on fire. But that's okay. That's Augury for you. And nods head wagging terribly. Yeah, I imagine it must be pretty hot where you are. Your coat must get kind of short in, like, summer. I imagine so. Like, I imagine it just gets really plush in winter. Ate raw food. They're not bitching and tantruming as much, I noticed. But yeah, that's pretty cool to confirm. I've got at least, well, spoke too soon. I've got at least 40 people that can do the rowing, which is nice to see. Are you short your